Hi friends, welcome back to Raising Readers, our online story time from the Alpha Park Public Library. I'm Miss Sarah, and this week we are continuing our alphabet series with the letter N. This week, N is going to be, let's move that camera over a little bit. N is going to be for noodles. Do you like noodles? Noodles are one of my favorite foods, and I love them because there's so many kinds of noodles, so many shapes and flavors and colors. We're going to see that in one of our stories today. Let's start by learning how to make an N in sign language. So this is how you sign an N. And if you remember last week, we held up 3 fingers to make an M. But for N, you only need 2 fingers. So 2 fingers bent over. That's an N. All right, it's time for our wake up song. So get ready to move your body and get all warmed up. Let's get that camera situated just a little better. All right, I've got our friend Bear. Hello, Bear. It's so good to see you. Let's get ready to sing together. We are going to wake up our arms, big arms. We're going to wake up our arms. And let's wake up our backs by bending, bending, bending up and down. And since it is the letter N this week, we need to wake up our nose because nose starts with the letter N and says N, like nose. All right, let's get started. Arms. Wake up, arms. Wake up, arms. Wake up, arms, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up, arms, wake up, arms. Wake up and wiggle in the morning. Ready for the backs? We're going to bend and stand up tall. You can make your back curved or big and straight. And we'll do it with our friend Bear. Ready? Wake up, backs. Wake up, backs. Wake up, backs and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up, backs. Wake up, backs. Wake up and wiggle in the morning. Do you ever do that when you get up in the morning? Do you ever stretch your arms and your back when you're waking up? It's a really good way to get your body moving. All right, we did arms, we did backs, and it's time for noses. Wake up, nose. Wake up, nose. Wake up, nose, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up, nose. Wake up, nose. Wake up and wiggle in the morning. Oh, good job. Grown-ups, if you have a little baby, you can wiggle their nose. You can reach their hand up and wiggle their nose, or you can rub noses together. There's lots of ways to make that one interactive for you. All right, let's get, our friend song. Oh, we've got some more time with Mr. Bear. We get to rock together today. We're going to rock and sing about friends who read together, like me and you, and me and Bear. Oh, friends who read together, together, together. Oh, friends who read together will stay friends for sure. Let's read a book together, together, together. Let's read a book together and always be friends. Oh, I love that song. Gets me all snuggled up and cozy and ready to read. Today, our first book is called Noodles for Baby. Let's zoom in so you can see the pictures. This is a small book. Noodles for Baby. Oh, he sure looks like he likes his noodles. I wonder what kind he's eating. Let's see. Snack time, dinner time, breakfast and lunch. Noodles are for any time to slurp. Can you slurp? Twirl and munch. This baby lives at the beach. Wow. Long ones, curly ones, flat ones, and thin. Lo mein, vermicelli, soba, and saimin. Oh, look at all those different noodle dishes. Yummy. green ones, white ones, yellow ones, or gray. Baby loves eating noodles day after day. Have you ever had green noodles? Lots of noodle shapes. Noodles in his hair, noodles on his chair, noodles up her nose, noodles on her toes. Oh my goodness, babies are so messy with noodles. It's fun to learn how to eat. Noodles on the cat, noodles on the mat, noodles in the air, noodles everywhere. Oh, that baby is even more messy with their noodles. Whoops. Most noodles only make it to the floor. Baby wants more noodles. More, more, more. Do you ask for more noodles? Oh, here are some more delicious noodle dishes. Yakisoba, pancit, or japchae will do. I don't know that one. Macaroni, chow mein, ramen too. Do you eat any of these? They look delicious. Udon in a bowl. Pad thai on a plate. Fettuccine chow fun. Baby can't wait. Look at that puppy. I bet he's waiting for him to drop some noodles. Noodles in the islands are a daily treat. So many noodles for little ones to eat. Look at that. Lots of babies, lots of noodles. That sounds delicious. All right, that was our noodle story. We have another word that starts with N that we're going to use today, and that word is noisy. Noisy. I have a song about some noisy birds, and it goes like this. Just as I lay down to rest, what noisy bird is in that nest? Do you know any birds? Any bird names? Can you think of any birds? Well, there are lots of types of birds. And I have one right here to show you. What kind of a bird is this? The big wings and a little pointy beak. This is an owl. What do owls say? Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. Let's sing our song again, and this time our noisy bird will be an owl. Just as I lay down to rest, what noisy bird is in that nest? An owl. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. Good job. Do we know any other birds? Oh, let's do a baby bird. I've got a little tiny bird, and a little tiny bird will say tweet, tweet, tweet. Our little baby bird. Ready? Just as I lay down to rest, what noisy bird is in that nest? A baby bird. Tweet, 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 tweet. Oh, we know where there's a baby. There's gotta be a mama bird. Look at this bird with a beautiful beak and colors. A mama bird is going to say chirp, 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 chirp. Just as I lay down to rest, what noisy bird is in that nest? A mama bird. Chirp, 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 chirp. Oh, you could do that with lots of birds. You could do it with a noisy crow who might say caw, caw. Or make up your own little bird noise. Little chicken maybe, little duck. Ducks are birds. All right, there's a fun song for you to try. Let's read our next story, which is called Oodles of Noodles. I think these are all noodles by their feet. Oh my goodness, that is Oodles of Noodles. Oodles means lots. Let's find out what happens in Oodles of Noodles. Then we'll sing another really fun noodle song. On her birthday, let's bring that camera in a little bit. On her birthday, Mrs. Mungo was given a pasta making machine. Pasta is another word for noodles. Noodles for slurping, noodles for stew, noodles for me and noodles for you. sang Mrs. Mungo. I like burgers, said Ava. And fries, said Ben. Mrs. Mungo put the pasta maker on the kitchen table, got a bowl, and made a huge ball of pasta dough. Noodles with garlic, noodles with sauce, she sang. Burgers with ketchup, said Ava. And fries, said Ben. As soon as Ava and Ben left for school, Mrs. Mungo began rolling out the pasta. It was hard work, turning the handle of the machine and rolling the pasta thinner and thinner. It's worth it, said Mrs. Mungo. Soon I'll have oodles of noodles. And at that moment, something very strange happened. The pasta maker began working all by itself. Long, long loops of noodles rolled out of the machine. Soon, Mrs. Mungo was tightly tucked in a noodle sleeping bag. Oh, she's all wrapped up. At school, there were noodles, onions and peas for lunch. Ava and Ben ate the onions and peas. Why don't they like the noodles? At home, the pasta maker worked faster and faster. Soon, noodles twirled around the banisters, filled the tub, and tied the television up in knots. Mrs. Mungo struggled to free her arms. Stop, stop, Mrs. Mungo cried to the pasta maker. But it didn't. There must be a magic word, thought Mrs. Mungo. Doodle, she shouted. Poodle and doodle and apple strudel. But the pasta maker took no notice. Instead, the noodles slithered under the door and down the sidewalk. Outside, noodles wound themselves around gates, wrapped around lamp posts, and dangled from trees. Soon everyone in the street came out and began filling their saucepans with noodles. Free noodles in the road, oh my goodness. The noodles ran down the road until they reached the school. The children in the playground thought the noodles were wonderful. They made noodle jump ropes and noodle hula hoops, all except Ava and Ben. Noodles, cried Ben. Oodles and oodles and oodles of noodles, cried Ava. Quick, Ben, home. I think Mom needs us. And as fast as they could, Ava and Ben ran. It wasn't easy. When at last they reached the kitchen, the pasta maker was still whizzing out noodles. Oh my goodness! All they could see of their mother was her head. She was totally noodled. It won't stop, wept Mrs. Mungo. All I said was oodles of noodles, and it noodled and noodled and noodled. I've tried every magic word I know. Did you try saying it the other way around? Asked Ben. I didn't think of that, said his mother. So all together and very loudly they said, Noodles of oodles! And with a groan of relief, the pasta maker stopped. Ben and Ava unwrapped their mother. She flopped in a chair as Ava wound the noodles into a great big ball. I guess it's noodles for lunch, said Ava. Oh, no, it isn't, said Mrs. Mungo. It's burgers. Burgers and fries. The end. Can you believe they got burgers and fries when there were all those noodles laying around? Oh my goodness. All right. On your song sheet, we have one more song to sing together, but on your song sheet, you might notice down here I have a little song in blue, and it says banana, banana, meatball. If you want to do another really fun noodle song, I suggest you Google or go onto your app or try YouTube, but if you use banana, banana, meatball from Go Noodle, there's a really fun song you can do too with lots of fun movements. So if you want something extra to try banana, banana, meatball. But we're going to sing On Top of Spaghetti. Do you know this song? This is an old fun song. It's a little bit long. I'm going to go ahead and sing it with you, but I encourage you to try it again on your own. I've got the words printed there for you. And it is about spaghetti and meatballs. Do you like spaghetti and meatballs? At my house, some of us like spaghetti. Some of us like meatballs. Some of us like it together. Everyone likes it a little different. But this is a song about a very special meatball. And it goes like this. Sing it with me if you know it. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Can you sneeze? Choo! It rolled off the table and onto the floor. And then my poor meatball rolled right out the door. It rolled to the garden and under a bush. And then my poor meatball was nothing but mush. The mush was as tasty could be. And early next summer, it grew to a tree. The tree was all covered with beautiful moss. It grew great big meatballs and tomato sauce. Yum! So if you eat spaghetti all covered in cheese, hold on to your meatball and don't ever sneeze. Can you sneeze? Choo! That's a really fun story song about meatballs. All right, let's practice our ABCs. Remember, N is 2 fingers down over your thumb, and we'll practice this together. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I should have slowed down. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? You guys are getting so good at that. I'm so proud of you. All right, let's check out our craft for today. There's your song sheet. N is for noodle. And on the back are some great N words like notebook, nut. If you help with tools, you might notice a nut, a nurse, and the number 9. And we talked about noodles and noisy today. Your craft is a noodle necklace. You'll have a little baggie that has a piece of yarn in it, and your yarn should have a taped end to make it a little easier to hold on to. It's got a little tape on it, make it firm. And then you have a baggie with all kinds of different noodle shapes and different noodle colors, and you can make your very own noodle necklace. Necklace starts with N, necklace. So enjoy your noodle necklace. I hope you designed something beautiful. I will see you next week for the letter O. I wonder what we'll read about for the letter O. Take care.